Keep rolling. Fernando, exciting times for you at the moment, but you signed up to drive in the Indy500 later on this month, and that's caused such a huge reaction, so much attention on it around the world. Did you expect that kind of reaction?
No, I think it was a surprise for all of us. We thought, I think, that the fans will love it, you know, the McLaren fans and things like that, but we didn't expect probably, you know, that everyone loved it, especially in America, from the IndyCar people. The welcoming and the reaction was, I think, better than we expect.
You said you talked about it. Where did the seed of the idea come from in the first place?
Yeah, we talk about the possibility, what we can do on the future, you know, and they said, you know, us as a McLaren, we have this vision of expand the brand a little bit. We both agree, why we don't try this year? You know, even if it's only 2 months away, you know, and Zach made some calls that night, and yeah, everything went on that direction.
Amazing how it's all come together so quickly. I want to know though what it is about the 500 that first attracted you.
I think the race itself as an event is something very big, you know. Formula One, Indy500 and Le Mans are you know, so famous and so big that only participating in those events makes you a privileged driver already. From a long time, you know, that I was thinking to expand also a little bit my comfort zone, you know, not driving only Formula One cars, driving something else, that I need to be a beginner again, and to grow up as a driver and to be a better driver. I need to be able to drive any car in the world, you know, wherever, despite the differences between IndyCar and Formula One. I need to adapt as quick as I can.
So you've had your first experience. How was the car? How was the track?
Yeah, definitely very different of what we are used to. You know, the car is set up to turn left, so even on the straights you need to hold the steering and to turn right a little bit. Everything feels, you know, not natural to drive, you know, for a Formula. It feels strange, you know, the car. The wind makes a huge effect, so it depends where the wind direction is going. You know, maybe corner 1 is easier than corner 4 or corner 3 and things like that. So, you know, it's a challenge. Every lap you need to look at the
watching the
direction.
flags on
yes.
top,
and adjust a little bit your technique to the next corner.
Mentioning techniques, is there one skill, one crucial skill that stands out that's different?
You know, we have a technique driving a Formula One car that you brake as late as possible. You turn the car and then you control the wheel spin on exit to have the cleanest exit possible. While in IndyCar, you are dealing with a skateboard, you know, in the water. You know, you are dealing with that, you know, feeling of, you know, managing the oversteering car, because if you make two understeering, you will scrap speed at the exit of the corner. So it's a different sensibility that you need to gain and to build up, you know, in the practice sessions.
What's it going to be like when you are sharing it with 32 other drivers out there?
Yeah, it's going to be definitely fun, first of all. You have this constant overtaking maneuvers happening, you know, for the leading ones or for the position 14th, but you have every lap 2 or 3 movements, you know, overtaking maneuvers. So I think that's let's say fun for a racing driver, you know, to exchange this position. The second thing is that, you know, running in traffic will be difficult. No doubt that you lose downforce. After feeling how sensitive the car was with a little bit of wind blowing on the test, I guess following another cars will be super sensitive. So I think that will be a challenge.
You're familiar with a few of the guys out there. Who are the drivers out there you admire? Who are going to test you?
Racing in the past with Juan Pablo Montoya, obviously a very experienced driver like Tony Kanaan and Scott Dixon, you know, people that probably I play on the PlayStation, you know, when I was a little bit younger, you know, sometimes you go on IndyCar game and you choose these drivers, and now they are familiar to me, but they are not familiar to me because I watch the races on television. It's because I play with them, you know, in the PlayStation. So I chose them, you know, to play. So I will be racing with them now. So it's some kind of a good experience.
Realistically, Fernando, is the win on?
I think it's not the main purpose of this adventure to me now. It's a massive thing that I want to experience. I want to live that moment. I want to put that experience in the pocket. But winning, I think realistically, I know that I have lower chance than some of my opponents. There is a small percentage for all of us, you know, that we are participating. So, you know, when I close the visor and the green light will be on, I will go for the win. And even if it's 1% chance of winning, hopefully I can be close to that.
And I just want to ask about the idea, I mean, if you were to win, is there something ticking in the back of your head about Le Mans?
Yeah, obviously the Triple Crown, you know, to win the Formula One, the Indy500 and the Le Mans is the maximum goal for any racing driver that already achieved Formula One. I think Formula One is on top of everything, but if you already did that one, I think you can expand, you know, your imagination and think about winning the three categories. So yeah, definitely if one day I can achieve the Indy 500, Le Mans will be the target for sure.
Fernando, wish you all the best for the 500. Good luck. Thank you. Cheers.